So welcome back on this live session for PA weekly session tonight. I hope you are good. Welcome on board. I'm very happy to have you. Thank you so much for all the message, and I wish you all the profitable week for this week. Tonight we speak about the trade I took on the USD and the US 100, aka Nasdaq. We speak about concept, of course. We speak about trap, how to identify trap, and how to identify the right action on the market, and how to identify the real move or the fake momentum. So tonight I will speak on the first about US 13 because the US 100, aka Nasdaq, because tonight during the live session we speak about this trade, and this trade gives us a very nice risk reward. So I took the first I took the short on the live, and I thought at the beginning, but I think for tomorrow the price just don't sweep this low, because this low was protected, and this is a strong low. It was protected by the algorithm, and after I give you information about trap here, and we go in step by step. So the first thing is how I can enter on this first trade. This first trade was very not difficult to understand. The price arrive all the time on the liquidity pool. Liquidity pool, what's mean? Liquidity pool is ASEAN, London, New York. All this is liquidity pool. We don't want to enter on the trade, not on the session, because every session is important, because this is big pool of liquidity. That's where and when the institutional, the bank want to enter on the market. And this is very important because they just want to trap sellers or trap buyers and induce traders on the wrong way, and after you take the irrational decision, and that's why you fail. So what the price did, this is my typically buy sell liquidity, right? This is my typical buy sell liquidity, and we have relative equal highs, and we have some equal highs at this level on this ASEAN high. So all is this is liquidity, right? All is a big liquidity pool. So what the price did, price just create some fake information to thinking the price will continue to go higher. A lot of people think they want to go here on this little OB, because this OB is create break of structure, and after you have imbalance. So is it valid or not? On the lower time frame will be valid, but at this timing is not valid, because on this high and this low we are on the extreme premium price. Okay, and the algorithm don't want to buy, don't want to buy at this level. They just want to buy on this zone, aka discount and aka premium. So that's why the price just creates false information and induce buyers and create the first movement of the session of New York. And the price coming back where? It coming back on the strong low create on the day and the London session low. And when the price creates this information, I was not close my trade. I said, okay, the trade will going lower because it want to sweep all these equal lows and this perhaps another liquidity pool. But in fact, the price create a minor break of structure, and after coming back to my newer high, my high of the day, and create equal highs. So mean liquidity, right? And after that, price coming back on this valid OB. But this valid OB is on the 50%. You can see with this little, I don't see if we see this little line, dark line. This is the 50% of the equilibrium. And the price, the algorithm don't want to buy again here, because the money transfer was made here. They just want to continuation and trap all the orders, all the buyer, the sellers here, because the next target was my previous high, and my previous high of the day was this. This is my previous high of the day, and that's why the price after it swept and it coming back on the 50% of the equilibrium on the ASEAN box, and this little OB, because this is a valid order block, you can see, boom, it tapping perfectly, and we have reaction of the price. Because the algorithm and all the price didn't see trading view. They just saw about equilibrium price. The price is like the fractal of the market. Is like they want to have the equilibrium. They want to be on the good a zone to buy or to go zone to short. And all the time it's the same things. When the price is overextended market, that's why it's going higher, higher, higher for 3 days, 5 days or more. They need to retracement, but they have a new target. So this is a new target for the algorithm, because they took the sell side liquidity, all of that, and create a false POI and first movement, and the real move what this movement, and the target for the algorithm, the long target will be here. Because you can see here, if they build old front of liquidity, this high, this high, this high, and if you see the first video I've made to understand the market, every highs, external liquidity mean liquidity target. So when you're going on the higher time frame, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 external liquidity, and aka trend line liquidity, and aka external liquidity. And that's why the price create a big liquidity pool. And always I trader think the price will continue to the trend line, to the downside. But you will see I'm thinking about 90% about FOMC with tapping on this big liquidity pool and pushing higher. Okay? So let's see tomorrow. So that's my entry for the US Nasdaq. So now we're going on the EURUSD. So EURUSD was very mad because I was on the first things, I was two options. The first option was to target my previous ASEAN low to target my previous ASEAN high, because this is one pool of liquidity and the next. And I have my sell limit on this little POI, and perhaps this little POI little higher, because we induce this POI with liquidity with equal highs, and price must to spike on the high and going lower, because price must to induce this POI, create inducement, and after mitigation to enter the trade, because a POI without induce, there are no liquidity inside this POI. So mean no liquidity mean no movement on the market. That's all the market works, and that's all the market is moving. So after I decide to not enter on this short. If you remember the live, I told you we can see a trap here, and this is very good because the price create some relative equal highs, and this is a good information because relative equal highs mean liquidity, and that's why I decide to enter on this position, and I will show you why I enter on this position and how I enter on this position at this level. So I decide to take my highs and my low here, okay, and the price tapping on my 50%, okay. So under the 50%, under this 50% area, these boxes, it's a very nice zone for the bank to enter on the trade, right? So I decide to jump on the 1 minute time frame. So I see my liquidity here, and I saw the price must to coming back on my 50% of equilibrium ASEAN box, and after my previous ASEAN box and my previous ASEAN high. So I have my relative equal highs. So next I must to find a POI or OB was induced. So this OB was induced and mitigate. So it's under the 50%, this OB is not valid, it's a trap. This OB breaks the structure and grab the liquidity from that. So this OB is valid. So I decide to go on the lower time frame and see an internal minor break of structure, aka shock, but I don't like to use that. And after we have another confirmation entry because we have some equal highs created at this level. And you can see another equal highs mean liquidity. So we have another confirmation entry on this level. So I decide to enter directly here. My stop loss was just here, okay, enter it directly here. My stop loss was just under this week, so 2 pip stop loss, 2.5 or 2.8 I must to see, and my target was 1.03 because 1.03 is first institutional number, and the 50% of the equilibrium and valid POI. And that's why after the price induced buyers took out all the liquidity from that and after create a retracement. Okay, and this short give me a good information and give me like 1/16 risk reward, but I risk like 0.3% on this trade, so it's very good risk reward is like 6%. When you add that zone that you were waiting to sell, this zone or this zone, the first one, the first one. So the first one was very nice to short, but yeah, I'm waiting to sell here. I'm waiting to sell here. But when the price, that's why you must to adapt. Because the price give me information we have equal highs. So what the price did, what I prefer to trade the retracement, and you can see the price build up all the liquidity. You can see it build up all the liquidity like that. So we have the first impulse. I will show you that. I will show you here directly to give information, good information. So I will show you. You have this pulse, another push, boom, boom, perfect. We have retracement and pushing higher. So now we have the typical movement of what the market did. It creates some equal highs, boom, mean liquidity. So this is my target, coming back on the 50% of, under the 50% of my discount and premium price, equilibrium price. So why I want to be trapped? This is just a SMT, smart money trap. And after the price coming back on my previous equilibrium price as in box. Right? This is exactly what the price did. And after it induced some buyers, I don't want to enter the trade because I can say, okay, I will enter the trade, but I make my day, so I don't want to be over trading. I don't want to risk my money again and again and again. That's not good. So I prefer to take my partial, my trade. I wait my trade for a long time, and I say, okay, let's go. But the thing is why I decide to enter on the trade on the short, because I thought on the beginning my ASEAN low will be swept, but this is a strong low and this is not a strong high. So that's why I decide to say, okay, the price will just, after give me information about equal highs and external liquidity, I decide to enter on the trade. I don't have any sell before. It was perhaps on the US 100. I didn't take any sell. I didn't take any sell on the euro. I said, okay, perhaps we've been in good information about sell. But you had a zone, it's not there now. It was not a zone, it was a trap. Let me explain again if you want. And of course, Mohamed, I will explain for you step by step. So I will make a little drawing. Right? Little drawing. So this is exactly that. Okay, this is exactly that. So I decide to enter on the valid OB. What is the valid OB? On this, where is the valid order block? You must understand where is the valid order block. This is for me a valid OB on this week because I know the institutional want to sweep the liquidity. And this OB is valid because it creates imbalance. This OB creates imbalance too. So this is a zone when the price want to go higher because it didn't want to go lower because if you break, it go lower, it coming back lower. But when you give me information about liquidity and about equal highs, I decide to enter on this trade, enter on this position because I saw the equal highs. And the equal highs is always spike on the high and equal low spike on the lows because they must to took out all the buy stop or all the sell stop because the price is moving from one pool of liquidity to the next, from buy stop to sell stop and sell stop to buy stop. That's all the markets like ICT explained couple times ago and long time ago. And all the time it's like that. When you understand the first thing about liquidity, when you find some trend line, when you find some equal highs, when you find some equal lows, this is just a trap. All the time the price must to spike on the high or spike on the low when you have liquidity, because they must to activate all the orders on this zone. What do you mean and why do you think every session we have, on every highs or low of the session we have movement, because this is a liquidity pool. The algorithm don't have a vision about supply and demand, about all the things, or the flip, or the SD flip, or something like that. For me, the trading is so much difficult when you want to find a lot of strategy. The first strategy is to find the zone of liquidity. And when you find the real zone of liquidity, and when you adapt your zone, when you adapt your eyes about understand whether it's a trap or not trap, just a trap is that. A trap is created when we have some equal highs and when we have some equal lows create, and you think, for example, we have some typical BOS and you think the price will continue to go higher, but this is just an inducement because price just coming back on the OB, create the breakout structure and create the real trend line. So after the price just coming back lower, it created information about equal highs and buy stop. So the price must to coming back under the 50% or the 50% of the equilibrium zone to buy. If it go lower, it going all short. But they don't going lower, or if we have sell side liquidity or equal lows. But on this example, it give me information about equal highs. I hope that makes sense for everyone. If you have any question, just let me know. Yeah, I have another plus, but I need. Tomorrow is my payout. Razvan, sorry for if I don't tell you good. So I need to close all the trade. So yeah, I will show you my entry, why I decide to enter and why this is a good entry. So probably. So, two options. First things, we have some liquidity here, we have some equalize. We have this POI, we will react on this POI because this POI. But I think about the price, we must to go little higher on this little AVG and going here, just spike and going back. So I think we will react on this POI, boom, 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 boom. Possibility. So that's why my entry was under this zone, because this is equal my previous ASEAN. We have some equal highs, so that's why the price must be moving here. Actually, the price is coming back on this. It's very nice. It's good. It's good, but for me, the only will be here. This is not good. For the only valid is here because price induce this POI. Where is the liquidity on this POI? Nothing. This POI was induced by this liquidity. All the time the price. That's why. Sorry. Up, because you wrote. Yes. Okay. The first things is about the inducement and about what you can find. The real inducement is just that. The inducement is just that, because we are different type of inducement. Inducement high, inducement low. Example for the US, the Nasdaq. This is inducement low, because you think the price will continue to go higher. Inducement high, and you can see the price must to going here, but I decide to close all my trade at profit here. Don't take any risk, and I will show you my yeah. This is this trade. No, this is a buy for the euro, and I took that on live, and I took on the demo on the MyForex fund. MyForex fund, I decided to risk like 0.5% to make these two trade and to profit on the second so the short, and on the second on the long. So yeah, that's right. So know what's going on for the tomorrow. Tomorrow it's a good day. So tomorrow, because we have FOMC, and after we have Thanksgiving. So the best thing is waiting about FOMC. But I'm pretty sure about FOMC. Perhaps the FOMC will continue to go lower, because this is the CPI news, and I don't think the price just probably coming back here, sweep this high, and after coming lower to continuation, and so probably USD going up like the US 100 and the Dow Jones, because I think all the time when we have CPI, for example, the last month we had CPI on bad CPI, a good CPI. The price for the DXY was strong, and for 1 month we are a bearish momentum and bearish market. The next month CPI was bad and was good, and DXY was strong, was low. Was bad. So the DXY was not bullish. DXY was bearish. DXY with this pushing here, and that's why after the NFP2 and give us information about the end of the year will be a bullish retracement for the index, for the Dow Jones, for the Nasdaq, and all the time, because like January, I think, because the bank want to close and the market want to close at profit on the yearly past the low or everything like past the high or everything like that, because they don't want for the index. We have the Christmas, we have more. I'm speaking about you fundamentals. We have more buys, we have more sell, we have more customers. So on the fundamental things, and they want like a pivot about the FOMC and the Fed, and to bringing down the inflation. But trust me, the inflation coming back on January and February, probably March, and on March will be very hard. So actually, we are just printing. They just want. I think this is just a retracement to coming back on 1.05. So let's see tomorrow, guys. I don't want to give you wrong information, but we have this good zone to see and equilibrium price. So let's see what's going on for tomorrow. If you have any question, you can ask me. I will reply step by step. And tomorrow I will only trade New York, but I'm thinking for New York they won't, just because we have two different sessions, because we are FOMC minutes. So probably for the FOMC minutes we have different information because yeah. What the fuck is that? What? I don't know if you see, if it's me or the screen. Oh, okay. I said what? Bro. I said what the fuck? I trust. It was real. Oh damn. I thought it was real. I thought it was real, but whatever. Oh, make me a heart attack. I said why? If I took this trade it would be nice, but whatever. So Euro GBP, I just put this trade, but I didn't do this trade and just coming back on this high. But I will see about GBP and GBP CHF or USD. I stay on the USD for the moment. So let's see what's going on for tomorrow. Let's see what the FOMC said. And for December, a lot of people told me if you trade on December, for December I prefer to take time with my family, and I decided to take a break. So sometimes I took a break like 2 weeks or 3 weeks and coming back much longer, because if you stay much longer, but if you stay much on the chart, it's not good. So the most important thing is to improve improve your the good things, you know, to improve your mindset. You know, don't stay on the charts too much. But you know, you can see after the price took the profit, we have the pushing lower. that's good. So yeah, we can take the buy and the sell, but if we take the buy and the sell, honestly, we can have like perhaps retracement. But for me, it's not optimal to take at the moment. So my overall advice for you is make you hours of trading. You know, we have opportunity every day. We have opportunity every day. So the things on the psychology is not to be over trading, because sometimes you make. I spoke about my personal opinion and my personal experience. How many days on the past I make profit? I stay on the chart 24 hours, and after I lost all my money I win on the day, and I cry on my bed. Now trust me, it's real. So it's the things is to understand how to be good on the market and to leave the charts when you make profit. So this is my best step for you and my best advice for you, everyone. If you have any more question, the live will be, of course, it's record and it's like 40 minutes. So I think 40 minutes is good for everyone. After this live finish, I will post directly on the YouTube video, and you can watch directly on the Discord. I just finished over video how to find a trap, how to find a valid POI, how to find the index of the POI, how to find the inducement high, inducement low, how to find the EPA, how to find the range. So I'm making tomorrow a lot of video because I want to give you a lot of video for Christmas, and for the Christmas time I will make a giveaway for all the members to have the chance to win a prop film challenge, just to buy you a prop film for the Christmas. And for me it's very normal, because you are the success of my success. So because this because you are members of my group, so I'm very happy about that. And yep. So thank you so much for watching this live, and wish you all the best, and see you soon for another live. I will make all the announcement on the live on the Discord. Thank you so much for watching this live. See you soon, guys, and wish you a best Tuesday, and have a good weekend and profitable weekend. Thank you so much.